Hi there, Sugar Plum. As we explore higher prices in crypto, we got the others index and the total crypto industry beaming up into new price discovery. I think it's important for you to understand the concept of slingshot leverage because you will be tempted, friends. As the bull market traverses, new people will come in. They want to make money fast. What do? Okay. They'll go onto exchanges first and they'll toggle up the leverage. They go, hey, you like Bitcoin? You can make money faster with like 10x leverage. Okay. That's very, very dangerous because you can get wiped out. So what you can do is you can enter altcoins, but you can look for altcoins within ecosystems that act as slingshot leverage on them. Now, what I'm going to do is, friends, because I see a lot of people talking about this, obviously it all came from me. Whenever you hear slingshot leverage and all these and derivative talks, all these, they come from me. They're great. But remember, it's leverage, okay? If you get it wrong, it's over. Now, the beautiful part is we've been able to mog all the non-believers for the past 2 to 3 years. Now we finally battled out through the rest of the bear market. Now the easy up part is coming. So what other example to use than Icosa, friends? Icosa is slingshot leverage on Hex. Remember, it's an expansion pack for Hex. And it's interesting to think about because there's downsides to these, okay? Because I want to balance these things out, okay? There are downsides to these. So now, you don't get an exact move up when the coin goes up. So if Hex moves up like 5x, you won't find, okay, Icosa definitely goes up 15, 20, 35, 40. You don't know that, okay? It's just it can. And it could wait for Hex to go to 5x, stop, and then it can slingshot. You don't know, okay? And you can't predict these perfectly. But I just want to show you the damage that happened on the way down, okay? Look at this. At the bottom, Icosa went down 20 times worse than Hex, okay? So Hex, friends, dropped. So from August of 2022, Hex went from 3 cents to 0.5. Okay. So it dropped about 80%. But Icosa, it didn't drop 80%. It dropped 98.6%. That's a 20x deviation. Literally 20x, friends. Almost a 20 times difference. So basically, if you had 100 grand in Hex in August of 2022, it went down to, a few months ago, it went down to $20,000. You had 100 grand, now it's $20,000. Okay. But in Icosa, you had like $2,000. Okay. Now, I haven't got the numbers perfectly because you have the E-Icosa, P-Icosa thing, but don't worry about it. But you get the point. You go, whoa, that's hugely painful. Yes, that's the pain part. That's why you should accumulate, buy and believe, and hodl. Okay. But now what about the up part? Now we've got some catching up to do. Because Icosa, friends, if you add up E-Icosa and P-Icosa, they're only like 20 cents right now. And they've just done a 30% move. So they're only up to 20 cents. They should be $1.40. So based off where Hex is today, this thing should be 7x higher. But why isn't it? It's because, obviously, bear market stuff. See, Hex entered more and more into a bear market, and that's why. That's why these things have risks. Now, because you're not in leverage, real like borrowing leverage, it's okay. You can just wait it out. But yeah, you can't access your liquidity. So, that money you thought you needed, okay, well, you still can't access it after like a few years, okay? So Icosa from here, friends, it could outperform Hex by 6-1. So actually, how you figure this stuff out, if you're curious, you just look at a ratio, okay? You just look at the ratio. So you go to the Icosa Hex ratio. This is how you figure out these numbers. So you don't have a guarantee, but it's right here. So the ceiling of this ratio is like 55. That's a 9x. But I was just being conservative. Go, where does 6 land you? 6 lands you around here, okay? Around up here. So what that means is whatever Hex does, man, you got like a 6x multiplier on that. So if Hex does 10, you could do 60. But yeah, a lot of people, they're almost like thinking, no, that's not possible. Yeah, it is possible. Look what happened on the downside, bro. We went down 98.9%. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be down this low. It's just that it goes down for so low and stays so long. People forget where we used to be. By the way, it's the same thing when you have Bitcoin maxis saying, Hex, you're going to stay down forever. And when Hex is up 10 cents, they'll say, oh, it's all over. And you go, no. We used to be 55, bro. Why are we going to stop at 10? You see, it's the exact same thing. Also, Baby Doll Hole has asked, what's the contract address for Icosa on pulsechain and Icosa on ETH? And what I've done is I've just replied to him now. So you can type in, friends, if you type in Icosa into Dex screen, I'll show you. Like right now, you have the top two here, Icosa and then Icosa from Ethereum. That's the E-Icosa one. Isn't it great, friends? You don't have to worry about the gas fees. You can actually buy, that's the best part, friends. Like, you can buy, so I think EHEX gets saved because, not because of the gas fees, because just like from the staking thing, but you can now buy EHEX more fluid on pulsechain. You don't have to worry about giant gas fees coming in the future as well. Now, friends, I've been having some more like epiphany things, and I want to show you something, okay? So in 2022, which is all the way here, okay, this is Bitcoin pretty much looked like it was going to zero. 2022, I had this prophecy, and I didn't know it was ever going to kind of play out, okay? And let me tell you what the prophecy is. The prophecy was, I believed this bull market would be an Ethereum-Ratio catch-up bull market, okay? And I spoke about it a bit, but, you know, I didn't have an audience much. Who cares? Just thoughts, man. Who cares? Just speculating anyway. But it feels like I might have been right. What a guess. What a guess, okay? So basically, the altcoins of the past, right, will catch up on their ETH ratio. But for that to happen, so Ethereum has to be weak. Now, here's the thing. We want to believe that Bitcoin goes up 200K, Ethereum goes up to 40K, and then the altcoins catch up on their ETH ratios as well, which means they all go huge. It's just the numbers get too big for me to like think about for just this cycle. That I think what's probably more likely to happen is the altcoins just catch up to the ETH ratio, which I'll show you. So this is obviously Peppy with a tinfoil, and obviously me, we're having some fun. And why? It's all because of Ethereum's third cycle curse. So this chart I'll show you, friends, this is like Chainlink, Link versus ETH. Okay, and what I can actually do is as well, we can just look at the XRP. Remember I showed you, friends, showing you XRP BTC chart. What about XRP ETH chart? Okay, I think you have to go look at the full one. This is the full one. And actually what I've done is I just manually constructed it using the full data. So you got to put on a log chart, friends. So look how far it's got to go to kind of come back. That's another 5x from here. Can XRP do it? Maybe, okay, but just maybe it comes back here or something. But remember, for these to work out, something has to be sacrificed, okay? You can't get all the ratios going up because they're all ratios, yeah? If you're going up against something, something has to like give. And it's either going to be like one of two things. And it's either the ETH BTC ratio doesn't go as like tremendously high, which is this, okay? So it's either ETH BTC or Bitcoin dominance, okay? One of them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the Bitcoin dominance, which is right here. This. Now, when I say one of them has to give, it doesn't mean they don't move in that direction. It just means one of them doesn't like really, really explode in that direction, okay? So if Ethereum BTC was flipping it, this would be sacrificed, okay? And it would go all the way down there like that in this season, okay? I'm taking a guess. Why? Ethereum's third cycle curse, Bitcoin's in the fourth, XRP's in the fourth. I'm feeling that, and look, I'm just taking a guess, right? That I think Ethereum will be the one sacrificed. That the ETH BTC ratio, it won't go as tremendously high as Flippening as we want, okay? So what does that actually mean? Actually, I've drawn it here for you. So that's the catch, okay? Remember I said, so, the altcoins are going to come back to ETH. Yeah, and I'm just guessing the ETH BTC ratio follows this green line, okay? So you think, hey, that's great. No, friends. This only looks great because we're down here. Do you see this only gets back around 2022, 2021 bull market high, okay? That's for me and you, that's like, oh, that's sweet. Yeah, because you and I are in Slingshot Leverage altcoins. We don't need that to happen. The Ethereum guys need a Flippening. Okay, they need a Flippening, friends. They needed to go back here. Now, what would a Flippening be? What would the ETH ratio of 0.16 be? Well, if Bitcoin is 200,000, that means Ethereum is 32,000. Okay. But what if it underperforms? Well, if it only hits about halfway, then Ethereum is maybe only 16,000. Okay, so the difference between a 16K ETH and a 32K. 16K, third cycle curse, 32K Flippening. What if Bitcoin hits even higher than that? If Bitcoin hits 250K, okay, then an ETH Flippening needs $40,000 ETH price. So something's going to give. Something's going to give. And I don't know exactly what's going to play out, but I took a guess. Okay, I took a guess. So remember, Bitcoin, friends, its fourth cycle now, it did amazing things, didn't it? I'll show you now here, right? You can actually see it on that monthly chart. Bitcoin started this early run up. You see that early run? There's this big move. Look at the Bitcoin halving. It comes back towards a high. You see? Also, as we've seen as well, we know what else in its fourth cycle? XRP, right? XRP in its fourth cycle. XRP, friends, running early now. XRP running early. Also, Doge, friends, which surprised me. I took a guess. I thought Doge would never do this. Okay, I thought Doge fourth cycle, maybe that's going to go trash. Why? Because Doge did well in its third cycle. I thought Doge was now going to get wrecked in this cycle. But Doge is moving up early. But actually, I might not be entirely wrong about that because look at the Doge BTC ratio. Yes, it's possible Doge, friends, only comes up to here. That's Doge paying for its sins for such a big emphatic run. Maybe Doge does something like that. Comes back down or whatever. And by the way, if you're curious, what will Doge up here be? It would be a 3x on whatever Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin from here does a 2 and Doge does a 6, you've got like $1.80 Doge. That's crazy. What's actually Doge now? 40 cents. Oh, well, that's a $2 Doge. So, you know what I mean? Like it looks like a curse on this chart, but the US dollar, you're like, oh my gosh, Doge $2. Yeah, that's crazy. So, you know, they're all leading the pack. These fourth cyclers, they're leading the pack. And it's good. But it's not really like amazing. It's just like you sucked so much in the third cycle, most of yous, that you deserve to lead the pack now, right? But there's some ramifications for this. So if that plays out, remember friends, something has to give. All the ratios can't go up forever. Something has to win, something has to lose. That's what ratios are. There's a winner and there's a loser, okay? In the macro play of this. So remember, my guess is Ethereum's take the hit and altcoins catch up in this one. All right. But then the story doesn't end there. Look at this chart. This Bitcoin dominance goes down. And remember, friends, this only goes down here. Why? Because ETH BTC can't go above 15K or whatever. It can't get to that 30 to 40K. That's what I believe. And then I have something which is extremely like, whoa. This is never before seen before. Okay, so this is a Bitcoin trap. Okay, now where am I getting this from? Every single person I speak to, you know who you are. I've told you many times. I think the same thing too. All of us want to be all in Bitcoin X bear market. We all do. Okay, now this is some interesting timing. Okay, we have everybody who has PTSD from this bear market. They want to be in Bitcoin. Friends, you know Ethereum had the merge. Ethereum had deflationary buy and burning and stuff. It still wasn't enough to prevent this shocking ratio destruction that what we've seen now. It still wasn't enough. Like just to give you an idea. I mean, like, give you an idea. You already know this. Look, this is horrible. Now it is stock standard. But yeah, to go down this much for this long, bro, like 1,000 days just going down against Bitcoin, like bang. You see that? That's horrific. Okay, now I think there's going to be some speculation moves by the market. Okay, so everyone has regret. They want the inferior hex, which is BTC core. They want the inferior hex. Okay, remember hex is a better Bitcoin. And look, Ethereum fans have a roadmap, and it's a joke meme because it's so long. But their big sharding, fast, high transaction stuff, it's around 2028. All right, so it is in the next. I know it's like 3-4 years ago, whatever, but it's actually for then. You see, so that's right, isn't it? It's interesting that Ethereum might continue its third cycle curse now. That's what's happened before. It'll let us down somewhere along the line. You know, maybe Ethereum, like I said, that ETH BTC ratio is it letting us down. USD price, you're happy for anything, but ratio price, it will let us down. So, but then it makes a floor in the next bear market, which is what I've shown you now. And that's actually what happened to XRP and everything else, by the way. The floor is higher, okay? So, I mean, if you look at this here, this is shocking. Like, it dropped 60% here. You never know, man. Maybe, friends, Ethereum, it goes up all the way here, and it comes back down like that, okay? And then it starts to go early. Something like this, okay? Now, I know that this chart, you're just drawing squiggly lines, but I'm trying to piece the puzzle together. Like, we see Ethereum third cycle curse. Altcoins are coming back. Meme coin super cycle. Ethereum's got a long roadmap. It's gonna suck, and then it does well in the next bear market. But it's relative. It only does well in the next bear market because it was meant to go higher in this one. You see, so just playing catch up. And that's why I think the Bitcoin dominance will really go down. We might actually, friends, that might be the flippening. Okay, that might actually be this going down here. That's the flippening. Okay, that's it. So it's in that next part where Ethereum gets so strong and then it battles around and then finally in that next bull market it goes. But you got to understand these. You got to understand these because remember the goal is, friends, remember, where do I get this from? Okay, look, Ethereum is cheating. Okay, just to let you know, Ethereum's cheating. They're changing their stuff all the time. They're optimizing to burn more and to do this. Okay, they're tinkering all the time. And I believe when you have that many geniuses and Vitalik's 4,000 IQ brain, they've figured out a way. I think they're gonna keep chipping away. Remember, their burning part, it's making it like really deflationary. Okay, it really is. And you know, like they got staking and the deflation and the like these whizzy mechanics. You think of Bitcoin as a gold. And think of Ethereum as like a Google or an Apple, and they're like their early stages, okay? And everyone's like laughing at them over time, and Peter Schiff is laughing at Google, saying, "Oh, you're just a Ponzi on the internet." But eventually, they keep chipping away, and these geniuses eventually figure it out. Now, you and I get filthy rich anyway. We don't care, but because these people it's more intellectual battling with each other when it comes to that. But it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out, won't it? So I'm just preparing you, yeah. In this cycle. It might look bad. Ethereum, you're not moving up and stuff, and yeah, it's going to be weak and it's going to be smacked, but that might be the play next bear market. You own Ethereum, okay? Because like I'm friends. Remember, I'm not just trying to predict the future or whatever. I'm not in the business of that. I'm letting you know we're all trapped. We're all of us. If Ethereum, okay, sucks this cycle, all of us are going to buy Bitcoin in the next bear. All of us. I'm just letting you know, we're already thinking of that now. So I'm trying to fast forward. What does that look like? And what I think that looks like is we buy Bitcoin too early and Ethereum gains strength. Somewhere in the midst of that, okay? So we'll see how it plays out. But really, can you fault Satoshi for
Craig,
doing what he did? Friends, just have a listen to this. It's hilarious.
Craig, let me ask you, right now, Bitcoin, as of right now, I just ran it, it's 9,226, okay, right now. Is Bitcoin more likely to go to $100,000 or more likely go to $100?
BTC is not going to go to $100,000. Full stop.
It's not going to go to $100,000?
No.
If you're somebody that's an analyst and you're making a prediction, are you saying higher or lower?
Lower.
How much lower?
In time, a lot.
There you go. There is Satoshi. Of course, friends, I'm having a joke here because this is Craig Wright. Craig Wright has obviously a coin. Richard Hart called him out publicly. Craig Wright has a coin, BSV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. They're pretty much, friends, are a cult themselves, okay? And like, yes, I know what you're going to say, friends. Sommi, meme cult religion, meme coin super cycle. This is a joke. He's the real Satoshi. Yeah, friends, I do see, yes, it's possible that a flat earth congregation of people say, guess what? He is Satoshi, and it pumps. Yeah, man. I mean, I would not put it past anyone who own crypto, friends. I wouldn't. Okay, these things has been going down. So, man, that'll be funny if it happens right at the very, very end. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I want to also show you that. That was probably in 2020 because the Bitcoin price was like $9,000. They're going up, not going 100 grand. Here we are now. By the way, he was in at like near day one. He's like, friends, he's like his OG is Richard Hart. So, yeah, there you go. So, where to from now? Waiting for that Bitcoin dominance, friends. Something's going on here. Red, green, red, green. Jim Cramer, friends, what are the chances? Jim Cramer up here says you got to own all in Bitcoin. You know what? I'm going to make a post and just put a big fat arrow just to show everyone out here. Don't forget, he loves you. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.